My beloved child, your mother, who now dwells in eternity, has been interceding with all of heaven to deliver one final message to your heart. Unseal your spirit now, for this is her ultimate plea, transmitted through the veil that separates worlds. Her presence is nearer to you than your own breath. And by my spirit, I have permitted her voice to navigate the dimensions and find you in this sacred instance. A holy urgency is enfolded within this encounter. Do not scroll past. Do not dismiss this. Her words convey a blessing that can be imparted only a single time. To acknowledge her nearness and this ordained moment, comment, Amen. My precious one, she has not vanished. She traverses the courts of heaven, and her petitions continue to resonate across the trajectory of your life. She has stood before my throne, eyes glistening, and fervently beseeched me to dispatch this word to you. I witnessed the fracture in your soul when she departed. I beheld the silent nights you wept without uttering a sound. I observed you clinging to her possessions, and how you rekindled every memory within the theater of your mind. And you must understand, I never abandoned you, and her love for you never ceased. The anguish you have borne has never been hidden from my sight. Every stifled sob, every wordless prayer, every shattered instant, none of it was futile. Heaven collected each one. I cupped your tears in my palms, and I responded every time you whispered, God, why did you call her home? I am not here to unravel the mystery. I am here to unveil the miracle. She has a declaration to make. And this is her final opportunity to speak it through my voice. If your spirit trusts this is authentic, comment 11:11. She proclaims she is proud of you. She has witnessed you endure trials that would have shattered others. She has watched you extend kindness even when life withheld it from you. She is aware of the moments you harbored anger toward me, and she is the one who prayed I would never cease revealing my goodness to you. She implores you to cease condemning yourself. She says the guilt you shoulder is not yours to carry. She declares, tell my child I arrived safely, that I am made whole, and I dwell in the presence of God. She does not want you to reside in regret. She does not want you to perpetually penalize yourself for words spoken or unspoken. She knows the magnitude of your love for her. And that love reached her even in moments you believed it was too late. She has not missed a single birthday, a single heartbreak, a single victory. I granted her permission to oversee your journey. And though your ears cannot perceive her voice, you have sensed her nearness in dreams, in recollections, in melodies, in sudden, inexplicable peace. Before I proceed, I ask you one thing, tenderly yet with celestial weight. If you perceive her presence in this moment, if you feel tears gathering or your heart contracting as if she is truly here, as if this is real, then like this video to seal this moment with faith. Do it now, before the sensation fades. This moment is holy. Her love for you did not conclude. Love is everlasting in my kingdom. She prays for you daily. And today, she requested a miracle from me. She said, Father, bless my child with the miracle they have been awaiting. Relieve their burdens. Shield them from every unseen danger. Remind them I am not distant. And because she asked, I have dispatched angels to your dwelling at this very moment. Comment 222 if you trust this. This is more than solace. This is divine interference. Your life is poised to pivot. You may not perceive it yet with your eyes, but in the spirit, the tide has turned. The weight you carry is being removed. The doors that seemed bolted are beginning to swing wide. The grief that felt permanent is being exchanged for a peace that defies understanding. This is because you did not surrender. This is because her prayers, mingled with your tears, ascended to me. And I always answer the cries of my children. I have appointed guardians over your mind. Where confusion attempted to reside, I am bringing lucidity. Where the adversary whispered falsehoods, I am raising my truth as a banner over you. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not alone. My companionship walks with you even when your faith feels faint. I have encircled you with grace that never exhausts itself. Her final message is imbued with both fire and tranquility. She says, "Tell my child they are not shattered. Tell them I perceive their fortitude. Tell them I am their champion. And tell them this pain will pass, and they will ascend." You needed to hear this today. You were led here by more than an algorithm. You were guided by the hand of God. Comment 333 to affirm your faith. You may have questioned if the signs were genuine. The song that evoked her memory. The dream that felt too vivid to be chance. The moment you caught her fragrance or felt an unseen breeze, that was not your imagination. That was my spirit whispering, "She is near." And you must know, you are not losing your sanity. You are gaining peace. I permitted those signs because I know the depth of your longing. You were never meant to bear this loss alone. That is why I dispatched this word. That is why heaven moved to ensure you encountered this today. I know how long you have awaited a sign. I know the heaviness of attempting to move forward while clinging to the past. But you do not have to choose between mourning and joy. You can live, and laugh, and flourish while still honoring her memory. I grant you permission to be happy again. I bestow upon you the grace to release the burden. Your mother's soul rests in my peace. And she desires for you to rest in peace as well. You do not have to continually prove your worth to anyone. She recognized it within you already. I see it within you now. You are chosen. You are profoundly loved. You are enveloped in protection and favor. The next season of your life will be marked by a peace you deemed impossible. I am not finished with you. What lies ahead will bring clarity to everything that once broke you. Why did 19,583 individuals suddenly step into financial freedom last month? They all uncovered a peculiar phrase, merely 9 words in length, buried within neuroscience research and once concealed by the FBI. Now they are eliminating debt, journeying across the globe, and residing in homes they never imagined affording. If you are viewing this, you are fortunate. This page may vanish at any instant. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased permanently. God says, "Her voice may no longer resonate through the hallways of your home, but I have woven her words into the winds that brush your face when you least anticipate it." The message she entrusted to me for you is not ordinary. It is charged with power, saturated with tears, and imbued with a love that even death could not extinguish. She pleaded with the entirety of her being for me to deliver this to you. That is why you are here now. Heaven intercepted your day for this precise purpose. If you feel the gravity of this moment within your heart, comment 555. She remembers the last time your eyes met hers. Whether in person or through memory, that instant is eternally sealed in heaven. She says, "Tell them I felt their love. I knew it. I carried it with me." And now she observes you bearing pain so quietly. You attempt to smile, yet your soul still halts. You laugh at times, yet your spirit still aches. I see it. I have witnessed every night you nearly fractured, every prayer whispered into your pillow, every moment you uttered, "God, if you are real, please show me a sign." This is that sign. Her final message arrives with a blessing. It is not merely comfort, it is an unlocking. You have wept long enough. You have grieved in silence. But today I decree over your life, joy is returning. Strength is being renewed. Hope is ascending. You will laugh again, not merely with your mouth, but with your heart. You will dream again, not in fear of disappointment, but with boldness and vision. Your mother has been petitioning me for this moment on your behalf. She has seen how the world has weighed you down. She has witnessed you wrestle with unspoken questions. She has heard the instances you whispered her name like a prayer, hoping perhaps she could hear. And I permitted her to. Yes, she heard. She answered with prayers of her own, rising from heaven like incense before me. She pleaded, "God, do not let my child surrender. Do not let them lose faith. Do not let pain rob their destiny. Comment 1212 if you believe God is restoring you. My child, listen attentively now. A shift is approaching. What you lost in silence, I am restoring in the open. The prayers you assumed I ignored are poised for answer. This is not merely a message from your mother, this is a turning point in the spiritual realm. I am dismantling the spirit of heaviness that sought to settle upon your life. I am shattering every curse of loneliness, fear, and despair. I am rebuking every lie that declared you forgotten. You are my beloved. You are chosen. You are seen. Because your mother stood before me, refusing to rest until I moved for you, I have unlocked the gates of divine intervention. This is not random. This is not hype. This is the fulfillment of her heavenly cries. You may not have heard her voice, but I did. And when a mother prays from eternity, I do not delay. She says, tell my child to breathe again. Tell them to trust again. Tell them to anticipate good things again. These are not merely words. These are seeds of life. If you receive this in faith, shifts will commence before this day concludes. Signs will follow. Confirmation will arrive in ways you could never orchestrate. For when I move, I leave no room for doubt. Comment 777 if you are prepared to receive peace and favor. I see how the enemy attempted to convince you this pain was your permanent condition. He hissed lies into your mind, declaring the anguish would never lift, that the memories would always wound. But I am silencing his voice now. Your mother is not in pain. She is enveloped in glory. She is whole. And she is pleading with you, live. Do not merely exist. Do not simply survive. Live with fire. Love without fear. Shine with boldness. That is what she desired for you. Her final message carries a promise: if you release what has been harming you, I will carry you into what you have been praying for. The weight will lift. The grief will not disappear overnight, but it will no longer suffocate you. I will transmute it into strength. You will comfort others with the very comfort I extend to you now. Your life will become a river of healing for others. And your mother will smile from heaven, knowing her voice still echoes through you. The season of isolation is concluding. The season of second chances is commencing. You will sense my presence as never before. You will begin to notice my hand where you thought I had departed. You will feel nudges, witness confirmations, hear melodies, receive signs demonstrating I am walking intimately with you. That is because I am. You are my child, and I will not allow sorrow to ruin you. You are protected. You are anointed. You are deeply loved. Her final message concludes thus: I miss you, but I am alright now. And I need you to be alright, too. Continue. Continue praying. Continue trusting God. I will see you again one day. Until then, I am right here, closer than you think. What do neurosurgeons and billionaires understand that you do not? This 9-word financial cipher, once reserved for elites, is now being disseminated to ordinary people, and the outcomes are astonishing. Unexpected cash influxes, eradicated debt, and lifelong stress eliminated. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. God says your heart is not deceiving you. The pull you feel in your chest now, that surge of emotion rising from your depths, it is not imagination. That is her. That is the connection I never allowed death to sever. That is the grace I placed upon your life to perceive what eyes cannot see. You have sensed her at the most unexpected times, in silence, in solitude, when you gazed at the sky and whispered, I miss you. She was there. Not by coincidence, but by my permission. If this has touched something profound within you, comment 999. You have borne the burden of unanswered questions. There were days you wanted to scream, not only from pain, but from confusion. Why then? Why her? Why this way? You did not voice it, but I heard it nonetheless. And she heard it, too. Now I intend to bring peace to the places sorrow tried to ravage. I am not asking you to forget. I am asking you to entrust to me what you will never comprehend. Your mother has watched over you, not as a specter, but through my spirit, my will, the heavenly connection that love establishes when it originates in me. Her presence has lingered because her purpose was unfinished. Part of that purpose was to remind you that you are still upheld, still seen, still on the path I designed. No loss, no pain, no detour can annul your calling. She pleaded with me for you to know this truth: my child is still worthy of joy. My child deserves to feel hope again. My child is not alone. And because she asked, I responded with miracles in motion. At this moment, angels have been dispatched to your home. At this moment, invisible yet potent chains are breaking. You may not see them fall, but you will feel it in the coming days. Something heavy is departing from you. Comment 1010 if you receive this shift in your spirit. You have wondered if it was acceptable to still miss her, if your moments of vulnerability dishonored your faith. But I tell you, grief is not an absence of belief. It is love persisting in the absence of physical presence. Your tears never disappointed me. They moved me. They opened the door for this message. They created space for healing to enter. The broken places within you have made room for divine restoration. You no longer must pretend. You no longer must hold everything together while feeling fragmented. I am upholding you. I am reassembling you in ways you did not even petition for. Your mother observes this unfolding from a place of glory. She is not suffering. She is not weeping. But she asked me to dry your tears, to rebuild your joy, and I will honor her request. Her voice in this moment is full of peace, yet full of passion. She says, tell my child it is permissible to smile again. Tell them they are still full of purpose. Tell them their finest days are not behind them. Tell them I am still with them. And I say to you now, receive this not as a story, but as truth. Receive it not with doubt, but with faith. This is a holy interruption, sent to redirect your heart back to hope. Comment 1515 to affirm your faith in God's restoration. I have preserved you even when you felt unpreserved. I shielded you from threats you never saw. Through her prayers, you were protected from assaults intended to break you permanently. There is favor upon your life that flowed from her love, and that favor remains active. Doors are opening because she prayed for you to walk through them. Grace is being poured out because she asked me to cover you with it. What she initiated in prayer, I am completing in blessing. She perceived who you were even when others misunderstood. She believed in your goodness when you could not see it yourself. That belief did not die, it was lifted to me like a banner. Now I wave that banner over you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not stuck. I am about to perform something in your life so undeniable that your sorrow will bow to your testimony. This pain you carry will not have the final word. I will. My word over you is healing. My word over you is strength. My word over you is peace that transcends understanding. Though she cannot hold your hand physically, she holds your future in prayer daily. In eternity, her words never expire. Today, I let them reach you once more. This was never merely about comfort. This was always about calling. This moment is your awakening. Your heart knew it required this, and I ensured it found you, because you are my child, and I never allow my children to remain in pain forever. This is your turning point. This is the dawn of restoration. What if everything you have been taught about wealth is a deception? A concealed 9-word prayer, buried in a classified FBI document, is now assisting thousands in attracting abundance without exertion. Scientists confirm it activates a 150-million-year-old region of your brain governing prosperity. Harvard-backed, laboratory-verified, life-altering. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased permanently. God says, I have awaited this moment. I have awaited your heart to be open enough, still enough, to hear what has always been true. You do not walk through this life alone. Though her hands no longer touch yours, her prayers still touch heaven. I permitted her voice to be heard in the chambers of eternity. Today, because of her love and my mercy, I have wrapped her words within this moment, within this breath, within the calm you feel even now. Remain near. This is sacred. If you are still with me and your heart perceives my words, comment 1717. Your mother's love has never been distant. It has guided you in more ways than you recognize. That sudden feeling of safety amid fear, that stillness within chaos, that inexplicable warmth when you were utterly alone, that was me. Yes. But it was also the echo of her prayers. Each time she lifted your name to heaven, I listened. Not one of her prayers fell to the earth. They are alive, just like her love. You need fear no longer. I am with you, and she is with me. Thus, everything she ever desired for you remains in motion. Her final message is not about sorrow, it is about strength. It is about you remembering who you are when the world tries to make you forget. She says, "Tell my child to rise again. Tell them the fire within has not extinguished. Tell them I still believe in them." And I echo her words now, I still believe in you. She asked me to remind you of something she once said, a phrase, a nickname, a gesture, a prayer. You will recognize it when it arrives. Do not dismiss it. When it ascends to your heart, it is not merely a memory, it is confirmation. That is me employing her words to heal the part of you that still aches. That is how deeply I care for your healing. That is how closely I have watched over you. Comment Amen if you sense her presence with you now. The days ahead are not filled with darkness, they are filled with light. But I require you to choose to stop carrying the guilt, the shame, the what-ifs. You have punished yourself in silence too long. You have wondered if she knew the depth of your love. I declare to you now, she knew. And I let her feel that love even after she entered my presence. You need not carry that weight any longer. I am lifting it from you. You have performed better than you think. You have grown in ways heaven applauds. You have survived storms meant to silence you. Your mother has been cheering from the other side, proclaiming, "That is my child." I knew they possessed the strength. She sees you, not vaguely, but clearly, directly, because I have permitted it. She is proud of the person you are becoming. Her message is saturated with truth and tenderness. She says, "Tell them to forgive themselves. Tell them to laugh again. Tell them I am not disappointed, I am proud. And I desire their freedom." Thus today, by my authority, I release freedom over your heart, freedom from guilt, freedom from needing all answers, freedom from the lie that you are not permitted to be well. Comment 222 if you are ready to walk in that freedom. This world is heavy, I know. I have observed how often you concealed sadness behind strength. But you need not carry both. You can let me carry you. You can let me hold your tears, refill your lungs with hope, remind you how precious you are to me. You can collapse into my arms without shame. When you do, you will find her love waiting there also, for I have preserved it. You were not brought here by error. This is not merely another moment scrolling past. This is heaven stepping into your timeline, your reality, your soul. I selected you for this moment. I chose you to hear this because I know how near you were to surrendering again. I refuse to let you fracture under a weight you were never meant to bear. Her voice may have faded from this world, but her presence has never left you. I have witnessed the days you felt disconnected from everything. I have heard the thoughts whispering, "No one understands." But I do. I was there every second. I watched over you when you could not watch over yourself. I spoke peace into your heart when the noise grew deafening. Now I speak life again, not merely for comfort, but for transformation. You will feel the difference. You will notice the shift, and it commences now. Is it truly possible to attract wealth by uttering miraculous words? This 9-word sequence, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience laboratories, proves you absolutely can. Individuals are applying it from their couches and reporting unexpected deposits, cleared debts, and elevated lives. It requires less than 30 seconds. But this secret will not remain online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. God says, "You have been moving through life with an invisible sorrow few perceive, but I have seen it clearly." You smile. You advance. Yet something within has felt unresolved. That is why this moment located you. That is why her voice had to reach you, for there remained something sacred she needed to impart to your heart. Not sadness, not pain, but peace. The kind of peace that fills crevices and remains. The kind that does not depart when this ends. The kind I, your God, give freely. If this brings peace to a hurting part of you, comment 11:11. She has been at my side, repeatedly asking, "God, please let my child know I never left them." I have honored her request. That is why you sensed her during holidays, why you have seen her in dreams so vivid you could feel her. That was not your mind deceiving you. That was her love traversing eternity through my grace. You required this reminder. You needed to know the connection remains alive, even as her voice has grown quiet. Her final message is not burdensome, it is restorative. She says, "Tell them I want them to cease punishing themselves. I want them to know I forgave everything, even the unspoken things. I want them to recall the sound of my love, not the silence of my farewell. I am implanting this truth in your heart now." Her farewell was not an end, it was a comma in the narrative of eternity. One day you will sit with her again, not in sorrow, but in joy. Right now, I place my hand upon your mind. I silence the racing thoughts, the sudden sadness, the guilt hidden behind strength. I surround you with angels as I speak this, not only because you hurt, but because you are poised to rise. Your healing begins in waves. You may not feel it all at once, but step by step, the burden will lighten. In its place, I will cultivate something new, peace, purpose, and enduring joy. Comment 333 if you sense this healing beginning within you. You are not insane for still missing her. That longing is not weakness, it is love refusing to die. And love, when rooted in me, never dies. That is why you still sense her. That is why certain places, songs, scents, or moments suddenly bring tears. You are not losing your mind, you are touching heaven. Her essence dwells in the space I have allotted for her to remain part of your journey. She desires you to move forward, not from forgetfulness, but because you remain alive with purpose. She did not want her passing to halt your growth. She did not want your light to dim. She wanted you to thrive, to live a life so radiant it makes heaven proud. That is what I am awakening within you now. That light still resides within you. I never allowed it to extinguish. I protected it even when you forgot it existed. She says, "Tell my child to pursue their dreams again. Tell them their moment has not passed. Tell them I believe in them with all my soul." I confirm this with signs in the coming days. Anticipate small, sacred confirmations through people, through words, through unexpected peace. These are not coincidences. These are heaven's fingerprints, reminding you, I am still with you. I still have more for you. Comment 555 if you are ready to walk in this purpose. I know the places within your heart that have grown quiet, where hope once dwelled, but pain has resided. I am reviving those parts of you. Where bitterness lodged, I am planting grace. Where confusion reigned, I am restoring clarity. Where grief dwelt, I am making room for beauty to arise from ashes. Nothing was wasted. Not your tears, not your prayers, not even your questions. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. This pain did not nullify my promise over your life, it activated it. Your testimony will arise from where grief attempted to bury you. Your story will not be one of sadness, but of strength, because your mother believed in your future, and I still do. That belief is not interred, it is alive and operating now. So breathe deeply, my child. Let this moment settle into your spirit. You are safe. You are seen. You are surrounded. Most of all, you are loved, by me, and by the mother whose love echoes through eternity. Her voice may have quieted in this world, but her blessing will never fade, and neither will my hand upon your life. Why did 19,583 people suddenly step into financial freedom last month? They all uncovered a peculiar phrase, merely 9 words in length, buried within neuroscience research and once concealed by the FBI. Now they are eliminating debt, journeying across the globe, and residing in homes they never imagined affording. If you are viewing this, you are fortunate. This page may vanish at any instant. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased permanently. God says, I remain here, and I have not ceased speaking. You are not hearing these words by chance. You were guided here by something higher, something holy, something eternal. I observed how you have persisted even when it seemed no one noticed. I saw you striving to be strong for others while quietly fragmenting. That is why I permitted her final message to find you now, because your heart has reached a point where it is finally prepared to heal, not merely to hurt. If something deep within you just whispered, yes, comment 1212. You have carried years of silent pain. Those around you assumed you were fine because you smiled. But I saw the nights you lay awake, replaying your final conversation with her. I saw your chest constrict when you passed old photographs or heard her favorite melody. You uttered nothing, but I heard every cry. I did not miss a single tear. Today, I give you what you pleaded for on those silent nights, a sign that she remains with you, and that I never departed. She says, tell them I still hold their hand, not as I once did, but in a way only heaven comprehends. Tell them I never ceased praying. Tell them I am proud even when they feel lost. Tell them I love them, not only in memory, but in this very moment. Her words are sacred, my child. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. They carry weight, power, and a healing human words cannot provide. You have endured much. You have weathered seasons questioning if I still had a plan for you. But I do. Your mother knew I did. That is why she pleaded with me to keep your heart tender, to not let pain turn it bitter. I answered her. I preserved your tenderness even when life attempted to harden it. You still possess the gentle spirit she cherished. You still carry the kindness she prayed you would never lose. Comment 777 if you feel her prayers still shielding you. You may think this is merely a message, but it is more. It is a release, from guilt, from sorrow, from fear. I am operating within your spirit now, unseen, yet undeniable. I am healing places you ceased expecting to feel whole. I am softening parts grief attempted to numb. You have forgotten how to feel joy without guilt, but I remind you, it is permissible to smile again. It is not betrayal, it is evidence healing is occurring. You were never meant to bear this burden forever. You honored her memory with your tears, now I desire you to honor her with your life. Continue. Continue building. Continue loving. Continue growing. That is her desire, and moreover, it is why I created you. I did not merely rescue you from pain, I am about to restore you with purpose. What the enemy intended to break you will become the very catalyst for your radiance. Your story is not concluded, it is commencing. You are entering a new season, one where the past does not ensnare you, and the future does not frighten you. One where her absence feels not like a wound, but like a whisper of strength guiding you forward. I am transmuting memories that once brought tears into vessels of meaning. The legacy she implanted within you continues to unfold. I am the weaver of every thread. Comment 1010 if you are ready for this new season. She is with me, my child. She is encircled by light, resting in my peace, smiling in my presence. Yet she still thinks of you. She still converses with me about you. She still intercedes for your life to overflow with goodness. Because of her love and her prayers, I have released favor over you. You will begin to perceive shifts. What once drained you will lose its power. What once confused you will start to make sense. Doors that seemed sealed will swing open. You are not merely surviving, you are stepping into a destiny grief cannot hinder. On that journey, she walks with you, not physically, but spiritually. Every breakthrough you experience will be part of her legacy. Every smile you wear will be part of her joy. I permitted her to remain close, not to hold you back, but to propel you forward. In the days ahead, there will be moments you sense something sacred surrounding you, a warmth, a calm, a memory surfacing at the perfect time. Do not ignore it. That is me reminding you she is near. That is heaven tapping your shoulder, saying, continue. You are not alone. Is it possible to attract wealth by uttering miraculous words? This 9-word sequence, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience laboratories, proves you absolutely can. Individuals are applying it from their couches and reporting unexpected deposits, cleared debts, and elevated lives. It requires less than 30 seconds. But this secret will not remain online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. God says, I comprehend what this signifies to you. I know this is not merely another video to scroll past. I know it touches the part of you no one else sees, the part you conceal even from yourself. I stand in that place with you now. I am not hurrying you through your pain, I am walking with you through it, step by step, breath by breath. You are never alone in your grief, not then, not now, not ever. If you perceive my presence speaking directly to your heart, comment, Amen. Her final message continues, not because her words were insufficient, but because her love for you is too profound to be quantified. She says, tell my child I see their effort. I see how valiantly they strive to be okay. I see how they hold everything together while feeling fragmented. Tell them I am proud of who they are becoming. Tell them I am never far. Her love is not a memory, my child, it is a living echo still enveloping your life. You have fought silent battles lately. Even after all this time, the ache still infiltrates unexpected moments, when you hear her favorite song, catch a familiar scent, or visit a memory-filled place. That sudden emotional wave that steals your breath, I see it. I tell you now, it is acceptable to feel it. It does not mean you are stagnant, it means you still love deeply, and that is something I cherish. She does not want you to carry this weight any longer. That is why she implored me to let her speak through this. She says, tell my child to rest. Tell them they need not do everything alone. Tell them to let God carry what I no longer can. Thus, I am doing so now. I am lifting that invisible burden from your shoulders. I am breathing peace into your soul. I am surrounding you with the very comfort she prayed I would send. Comment 222 if you feel that weight beginning to lift. I am not only healing your heart, I am restoring your life. She did not leave you with emptiness, she left you with a legacy of love, strength, compassion, and faith. You are the continuation of all she hoped for. You are the answered prayer she never ceased speaking. She may be with me now, but you carry her heart. Each time you love, each time you give, each time you rise after falling, that is her shining through you. You have survived dark days. You persisted when everything within you wanted to halt. Even in silence, I observed you reaching for me. That is why I appear like this, not with thunder, but with the quiet strength your mother once provided. The strength that says, I am here. I uphold you. You will prevail. Your tears are not weakness, they are rivers washing away pain. Let them flow. Let your heart feel all it needs to feel. You need explain it to no one, I understand perfectly. I am not here merely to witness your tears, I am here to wipe them, to hold you through them, and to lead you beyond them. This is the commencement of something new. Comment 1515 if you believe your new beginning starts now. Your mother requested one more thing before she rested fully. She asked me to promise her you would be all right. I gave her my word. I said, I will carry your child as I carried you. I will protect, guide, heal, and bless them. That promise remains. I have not forgotten it, and I never will. In the coming days, you will feel shifts occurring. Peace will settle where anxiety resided. Strength will arise where weakness existed. Joy will return, not the fading kind, but the enduring kind. This is my promise to you, not because you earned it, but because you are mine, and because she asked. She was always asking, always praying, always believing. Now I am answering. Your journey from here will not be empty, it will be filled with meaning. I lead you into healing not as a destination, but as a daily walk. Every step forward, I will be there. So will she, not in body, but in spirit, not in words, but in presence. This love is too profound to erase. This bond is too strong to break. This moment is too sacred to forget. Could a 9-word ritual truly be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents indicate a hidden brain center that, when activated, naturally draws abundance. This 9-word prayer has assisted over 19,000 individuals in attracting wealth and living in abundance. But this secret will not remain online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. God says a sacred occurrence is unfolding now, something you may not fully grasp, but your heart recognizes it. You are not merely listening, you are receiving. I speak into places long locked. I stir emotions you attempted to bury. I heal memories that once brought pain. This is not merely for comfort, it is a divine release. I am untying the knots grief left in your spirit. I am repairing the invisible parts of you lost the day she departed. If this touches something within you, comment 1111. She is not here as you once knew her, but her love still envelopes you like a blanket on a cold night. She says, tell my child I watch every step. Tell them I am proud of the battles they have survived. Tell them I still hold their name in my heart. Her voice did not vanish when she crossed into eternity, it was elevated. Through me, that voice still reaches you. You have questioned if you would ever feel whole again. You have wondered if this pain would ever cease its sharpness. While healing does not always arrive instantly, I promise it is coming. Indeed, it has already begun. Observe yourself, you remain standing. That is not weakness, that is power. That is my strength perfected in your vulnerability. That is a mother's prayer answered in real time. She says, tell them it is acceptable to take their time. Grief has no timeline. Healing has no expiration. But tell them, please do not surrender. Do not shrink from life. Do not cease believing something beautiful can still grow. I say to you now, yes, something beautiful is growing. It is slow. It is quiet. But it is holy, and soon it will blossom into something so powerful you will declare, that was God, only God. Comment 333 if you believe God is cultivating something beautiful in your life. She observes the choices you make and the paths you take, celebrating each time you try again. She knows it has not been easy. She knows you carry unseen weight, but she also sees how you persist, how you appear, how you cling. She says, tell my child I see their heart. Tell them I know how much they have given even when feeling empty. I, the Lord your God, declare to you, nothing you have done has gone unnoticed. Your resilience is sacred. Your tears have been sown into my soil, and I will return them with a harvest of joy. I will restore everything sorrow attempted to steal. What grief tried to bury, I will raise in glory. You are not forgotten in your pain, you are favored in it. You are protected in it. You are surrounded by heaven in ways unimaginable. She prayed you would never lose your softness, that the world would not harden you. I answered her. You still love deeply. You still feel profoundly. That is not weakness, that is legacy, her legacy living through you. Now I ignite that legacy with fresh fire. Your life is not behind you, it is before you. There remains immense beauty for you to experience. Comment 999 if you are ready for what lies ahead. Let this be a turning point, not where you forget her, but where you remember her with joy, not merely sorrow, where her memory becomes a wellspring of strength, not only sadness. You have endeavored to carry everything, but now I ask you to hand it to me. Let me carry what has been crushing you. Let me rebuild what has been broken. Let me guide you into a life that feels full again. Your mother did not leave you uncovered. Her prayers still operate. Her love still reaches. My spirit still fills every gap. I did not bring you here by chance. I orchestrated this exact moment because I knew your need. I saw the battle you fought, the one no one knew. I saw the moments you wanted to quit, but I intervened, as I always do. What if everything you have been taught about wealth is a deception? A concealed 9-word prayer, buried in a classified FBI document, is now assisting thousands in attracting abundance without exertion. Scientists confirm it activates a 150-million-year-old region of your brain governing prosperity. Harvard-backed, laboratory-verified, life-altering. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased permanently. God says, I will not cease until every fractured part of your heart breathes again. I am still working. I am still pouring peace into your soul. I am still surrounding you with an unshakable love. Your mother's voice may be quiet, but her spirit resounds louder than ever. I permitted her words to travel across realms, not to bring sadness, but to bring the comfort you have been starving for. If that comfort reaches you now, comment 1010. She says, tell my child I never ceased loving them, not once, not for a second. Tell them I know all they have endured, and I am still praying, still watching, still with them. Her love was not confined to a body. Her presence was not trapped in time. What she carried in her soul for you still lives, because I, the Lord your God, preserved it. I protect such love. I nourish it. I let it grow across generations. You have wept silently where none could hear. You have stood before others, appearing fine, while feeling submerged. Each time, I was there, catching the tears you thought hidden, strengthening your heart when you felt numb, gently whispering, persist. She heard that whisper, too. Together, we kept you from falling too far. I know you miss her. I know the depth of that ache. I will not pretend words can wholly remove it. But I promise this, you will smile again, not the fabricated smile, but the genuine one that dwells in your eyes. You will feel joy again, the kind that remains when you are alone. You will feel whole again, not because pain vanished, but because my healing overwhelmed it. Comment 555 if you believe your wholeness is approaching.